Yo, what is up everyone, ImfamousWarrior. Today I'm bringing you guys a video on how to open Pack-a-Punch by round 2 in Shadows of Evil solo. I did discover this by myself, didn't have any help from other friends. I'm not totally sure if I'm the first one ever to do this, so I'm not taking full custody to this method, but anyways, let's jump straight into it. I'm simply going to have the gameplay going in the back at double speed while explaining everything you possibly have to do. This does make the video long and longer than I usually like my videos to be, but I just wanted to make sure that I didn't miss anything so you guys can know how to fully do this strat. So I do use the grenade to knock down the note to get the free 500 points. This isn't totally necessary, but it is best used to either grab the RK5 or the Shiva from the wall in order to kill the Margwas. So you're just gonna want to rebuild all the barriers to earn as many points as you can, and I simply knife the zombies on round 1. I don't actually shoot them at all. So you're going to want to make sure that you use all the beasts you have to the best of your ability. So with this one here, I unlock everything in the whole junction area, and with all the 3 other ones, you're going to want to make sure you unlock everything you need for the rituals with those 3 other beasts, because you spawn in with 3 beasts total, and then for every round you get 1 plus beast. So you're going to want to use your first beast on round 1, and then you'll get it back so you have 3 built up for round 2. So I simply shoot all the zombies 3 times and then knife them, and then I grab the pin, and this is when the strategy that allows you to do this kicks in. So these Templars are the ones who give you the points you need in order to do this. So what you need to do is make sure they do not respawn and take them all the way up to the ritual site. What will happen is you'll need to complete the ritual with these Templars that spawn in from grabbing the personal items. You'll want them to stay in the room and disappear whenever you finish the ritual for each zone. And what will happen is these Templars that spawned in from grabbing the personal objects will respawn as zombies. So as you see here, I'm going to head straight to the canals so I can unlock everything I need in order to complete the ritual at this location. Like I said earlier, you need to make sure you use each beast to the best of your extent. So with every beast, you need to unlock everything you possibly need to complete the rituals in that area, so I don't waste any time breaking open the holders for the eggs or unlocking any other unneeded doors. This right here is probably the hardest part of this strategy, because what you need to do is not only get the Templars that spawn in from grabbing the detective badge or whatever item you decided to go with first, but also you need to get the Templars that spawn in the bottom of the rift whenever you first visit the rift. I did go back and grab the RK5 like I mentioned earlier. I earned the money to do this whenever I first got the tag from the cleaners right next to the door to spawn. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to go into the rift, and I'm going to round up the 4 Templars that spawn in there. And then once I get them all rounded up, I'll head out and grab the detective badge. So then I'll have a total of 6 Templars with me. It's difficult to keep these guys all trained up and head all the way to the ritual zone, especially in this area, because it is a kind of far walk for the most part, and it's just short alleyways. But as you can see here, I have these 6 Templars, and I'm going to take them all the way up to the ritual zone. And another hard part is you already have a ton of the Templars that attacked you while you're trying to complete the ritual. You have that plus 6 more. You need to be careful not to mess up, so 1, you don't die, and 2, you won't panic, start shooting, and kill the Templars, because then they'll give you like a couple 10 points just for hitting them instead of having them respawn as zombies. So as you can see there's only the 1 zombie and then the 6 Templars that I got from spawning in the rift and grabbing the detective badge. I'm going to spin them around here and keep them going until the ritual is complete. Now the next thing that's even kind of harder, but good thing I have the RK5, is of course the Margwa spawns in. So now you're going to have to be dealing with the Margwa and a total of 7 zombies. There's 1, and you'll notice them respawning as I run throughout this area. I would advise to just simply keep running. I got really lucky that I was expected to go down from those 2 zombies at the stairwell. That's a common place for the zombies to be at whenever they begin to respawn, so be careful. So from there, you're just going to want to kill the Margwa and make sure you don't get downed from any of the zombies. So I go ahead and kill the Margwa. I do get a double points from it, but I'm not going to grab it because I just wanted to make sure that you can do this without being lucky enough to get a double points. So just like before, I go ahead and kill all the zombies by shooting them 3 times and knifing, just like I did with the zombies at the beginning of the round. I did get a max ammo and I decided it'd be fine to grab it. If I wouldn't have grabbed it, I still would have been able to do this fine. But as you can see here, I just continue to shoot 3 times and knife. And then I'm going to go ahead, once I finish these zombies off and have 1 left, I'm going to head into the waterfront district. I'm going to go ahead and grab beast mode. And once again, just like the canals, make sure you unlock everything you need for the ritual. So, like I did here, don't try to waste time to get yourself a perk. Don't get greedy and think you have time. If you for sure know you can, then go ahead. I personally just didn't trust myself. And just like before, we're going to take these Templars and take them into the ritual zone. We're going to keep training them, take them there, and make sure they're in there when the ritual is completed, so they'll respawn as zombies, so we can kill them to get enough points to go to the Footlight District. Before, I did notice that while we were killing off the zombies that we got from doing the last ritual, there was more than 7,000 because also some of the bees that come out, the parasites that come out of the Margwa's head also respawn as zombies. So now we had 1 zombie. We had the 2 Templars from grabbing the wrestling badge, and we took them in here and respawned them as zombies. That's why there were 3 zombies. We killed the 2, got their points, and we head to the Footlight District. This is how I personally like to use my beasts. If you have another way you like to use them that can make them be more productive and whatnot, you can go ahead and do that, but just make sure that you get everything you possibly need for all the rituals. I did skip a little bit there. There was just a bunch of times I paused, so I decided to be best not to waste the time and skip through that whole section to where I grabbed it here, just like before. I take these 2 guys and take them into the ritual zone, complete the ritual with them there, and they will respawn as zombies. You will also get another Margwa, that's just fine. Go ahead and take him out just like before. I had lots of ammo, but even without that max ammo, like I said before, I still would have been able to do it. You don't necessarily have to have the take every Templar in here. Like you can see, I already have enough points, so I didn't necessarily need to get the 2 from this area to respawn, but I decided 2 because why not? If I would have grabbed that double points, I would have been able to pack a punch of weapon, but I decided not to. So like there, simply kill the Margwa and head down to the rift in order to complete the ritual and open Pack-a-Punch. So when I do get down to the rift, there are going to be 4 zombies because the 3 parasites from the Margwa that I just killed will respawn as zombies. So this is pretty much it, guys. You go in, place down the 4 worms as usual, then the summoning key, you complete it, get Pack-a-Punch round 2. Pretty simple, guys. Once you get it down, you'll have it pretty much down. If you guys have any questions or are confused on anything, make sure to drop a comment, ask me. Or other than that, if you have any zombie related questions, or at that any Black Ops 2 related questions, any content you would like to see, any like guides and whatnot you would like me to make, please let me know in the comments. Just ask anything and I'll be sure to make a tutorial guide for whatever you need help in, to help you out and whatnot. Anyways, guys, I would appreciate it if you do like and subscribe. This video did take a lot to edit. It took me a lot of time to experiment in order to make sure that everything I was saying was true, and that, you know, the zombies weren't just luckily respawning, and that you could do everything with what I had. Like I said, like for example, not grabbing that double points was one of those things. As you can see here, we're gonna have the Margwa spawn in. I go ahead and take him out. Like I said earlier, if I did grab that double points back when I was killing off that herd from or horde, not herd, silly me, the herd from the canals ritual. I would have enough to pack a punch round 2, but I ended up not, and also the bugs didn't end up killing the last zombie. But anyways, guys, like I said earlier, I think I may be the first person ever to discover this. I asked around quite a bit, and everybody's like, no, there's no way you can possibly pack a punch this. So, I mean, I'm not saying that I was definitely the first one ever to find this out, but I definitely think there is a possibility that there is, so I don't know. I'm just kind of surprised that no one has found this out, or a lot of people hadn't been making videos on this or whatever. But other than that, I guess GG to myself. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyways, guys, like I said, make sure to like and subscribe. Check out some other videos, comment what you think, and have a great day. Time to commit suicide.